Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and I'm going to do this, hopefully do this for a person. This logo, I've already done it, but I thought I'd show them how to do it. So this is a PDF. There's a couple things wrong with it, and it's going to probably take 2 videos to get it all covered. I'm going to, if you see, there's a line here. The first time I traced it, that line showed up, so we're going to eliminate that line first. And because this is a trace, now we can go to, I need to make sure I get the dragon. I'm going to go to Object and break it apart, ungroup it. Now I'm going to take parts of the dragon and nudge it over. And you can see that line is still there. And a few more parts of the dragon, and we got it. Now it would be neat if we could combine it, but I don't think combine will work in this case, but we'll give it a shot. It would make life a little easier. Go to Object, Combine. Nope, it's got some cross lines in it. It actually fixed our lines, but not what we want. So I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to click on everything and make everything a hairline. So you see we have these interior lines, and you can't just delete it because it deletes the whole thing. It's because it's connected. So we'll take the shape tool and we'll select all those and we'll right click and break it apart. Now, on some cases, I'm going to get the virtual segment delete key back. Some cases, it's still going to delete the line because it could be connected below, like right there or right there. See? So what we're going to do is do the exact same thing. Grab that line. And if we look, there's actually 2 lines there. So we have to right click, break it apart, and then maybe it'll work. Yeah, it worked. Sometimes you might have to, see, that just doesn't work. You might see, there's that part that it wouldn't fill in. So that needs to be, and we really don't worry about this too much because it's going to be covered up. But we're going to grab all this and right click and break it apart. It doesn't really matter if you get more nodes, or it shouldn't matter. But all I'm doing is getting rid of these lines. Oh, I needed that one. And I actually needed that other line. There we go. We don't need this line. We don't need that little tidbit. Now the lines on the bottom should work just the same. But see, it took it away because I didn't break it apart. So grab all that, right click, break apart. And sometimes you might have to break it apart twice like we did on that one line. This one seems to be working. And one more little line. Whoop. See, okay, there's the 2 lines, just like on the top. So even though we break these apart, we actually had both nodes, so it should break it apart. So it's done. Now what I'm going to do is going to take the Smart Fill tool, set on black, and I'm going to, we got a little leak. So to fix a leak in this case, just grab the whole thing, grab all the nodes, go up to Windows, Dockers, Join Curves. Mine set on 0.1, as long as you don't have anything too much bigger. Now it should not leak, but let's run a rectangle around it just in case it leaks. Let's take the Smart Fill tool and now you see what it did? It did that because of the yellow box. It stopped at the yellow box. So let's take everything and move it over. Now we can take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. So we've gotten rid of the lines, which was our main objective, or my main objective in this one. Now we could take away the rectangle, and we're going to take this and we're going to right click no outline. So you can see the dragon is done. So we're going to group all this together, Control G. Now I'm going to nudge it back over. I'm going to make my yellow box bigger. And now all we have to do is work on this. It traced the text pretty good. So stay tuned for part 2. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.